about to go on a trip today?
Let's do it. Where are we heading?
Where do you want to head?
Thinking someplace warm with all the snow coming.
Maybe we could do that.
All right.
Because in Google Expeditions, there's over 500 different expeditions we can take.
That is true. So we could pretty much go anywhere.
We
Virtually.
could virtually go anywhere. We can virtually go to space.
Yes, we
we
could.
can
That's not that warm up there, though,
It's not that warm
from what I
there.
hear.
We could virtually go in the human body.
Yeah, that's not what I was thinking either, but
Can
cool.
Cool.
For science class.
Might be really cool.
Yeah.
So the Google Expeditions kit. Yay, we like expeditions.
Yeah, we do.
I've run a bunch of these. I've run about 30, 35 of them over this past year we had in the summer. We bought the kit from
There
Best
it
Buy.
is, Best Buy.
Beautiful thing.
Pelican case.
Pelican case is great.
Yeah, you literally can drop it in the ocean. Nothing gets wet.
It's-
Not that you do that, but
The Pelican case is huge.
it is huge.
Huge.
It barely fits in the Corolla.
It's both huge in the fact that it fits everything and you keep everything safe, and it is a big, monstrous thing, and it's heavy too.
It is.
So let's jump into an expedition. We'll show you how to run one.
I like it.
All right. So what we'll do first is we'll go through the teacher, and we'll set Eric up to go through an expedition. Then we'll swap over to what it will look like from the student view.
Works.
After that. So I'm going to go into expeditions here.
It's just a free app.
Yep.
You can download it
And
from both stores.
Right now, this is on the wireless with internet access, so I can download my expeditions.
Right.
So you want to go somewhere warm. All right. How about the Amazon? That's warm.
That is very warm.
Very warm in the
Yeah.
Amazon. So all you got to do is click on one. That one might not be in English, but that's okay. And you see it's downloading, and it's done. Woohoo! Lightning fast when you have good internet.
I like it.
I'm going to click this one again because this one looks like it might be in English, so it might be a different translation.
Makosa.
I have no idea.
That means it's the same thing.
Sure. Okay. Now I'm going to swap this back over to the access point, which is completely separate from the internet. So
Does come with a Best Buy kit, so that's part of the nice thing. And the Best Buy kit also comes with these ViewMaster goggles,
Right.
as well as the Asus Zenphones for kids.
Yep. And
A
the
teacher tablet.
teacher's going to have a tablet here, so you'll be able to use that. I'm running this on an iPad right now for filming purposes.
But it also comes with the quick recharge too, which is nice.
Quick recharge is great, especially if you're running a bunch of them and all you have is an hour for lunch.
Or less, yeah.
Yeah, you get to pop those in there and give them enough to go for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So now we're back in as in teacher mode on here.
The guide.
The guide. So you can look and see what role you're in. Right now, if I hit switch role, it'll go between lead and follow. I'm going to stay in lead, so I'm going to close that out as a teacher. Eric, at some point, will see connected to teacher.
Yes.
In the upper right-hand corner, I will see that there's one student connected. You may actually have to go back out and.
Are
go
you
back
on
in.
the?
I am on XP1. That's one thing you can see. To make sure you're on the same network that the other person is, right underneath guide, it says you are now connected to XP1. That's a default one that they bring you with the Google, with the Best Buy kit.
Okay, I am
Yay!
ready. And you're
One
seeing
explorer
that one.
found. It says right there.
Ready
One
to go.
explorer found.
All right.
Yay!
Locked and
Okay,
loaded.
so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm now no longer on the wireless. I'm going to click on my hot docs. I'm going to go to download it only.
So you're only seeing the ones you've already downloaded.
Only to see the ones that I've already downloaded. So we got another warm place, the San Diego Zoo.
Ooh, I like
We've
it.
got the Amazon. We could go and see what it's like in the World War II trenches. One of the things I would say, if you're looking at things that are historical, like immigration, it's going to show you a lot of the times the museum today. Right.
Right, because they didn't have the fancy cameras back then.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can look for some of these that are in the trenches. There are ones that actually have reenactments of what it would have looked like.
Gotcha.
So let's go to the Amazon first because you want to go someplace warm.
Let's do it.
So when we pop up, you can see, I can see what the screen looks like.
I cannot.
He cannot see anything until I hit the play button.
That's important.
Before I hit the play button with students, though, I usually go over my 4 rules for running a expedition.
Yeah.
I will tag that up there. That's where you tag it.
That's where you tagged it?
There.
And that vodcast you did?
Yep.
earlier?
There's a vodcast. So it'll give you the 4 rules. Stay in your seats. Don't reach out and grab someone. You're not in magnetic north. And if you feel queasy, we can always take you out of the VR mode.
Don't boot.
Don't boot.
Right.
And don't get hurt. So
Safety first.
I'm gonna hit play on this.
All right, I'm in.
So now Eric is in.
Ooh, look at the river.
This is actually in Spanish. Or Portuguese.
This picture doesn't look Spanish to me.
So I'm going to do something to Eric. I'm going to kick him out.
Why?
Because I can't read Spanish. So I'm going to go back to the one in English, and we're going to go back in again. Now I can see that this is the Rio
favor.
Murray Power. Por favor.
What did you just say? Was that in English?
It's not, but
Oh, all right.
I actually have some questions here that I could read. So the beginning question, what do you think is the most impressive fact about the Amazon? That might be a good elementary school
huge.
question. It's huge. Amazon is huge.
There's also a
A
jet ski coming at me.
intermediate question might be a middle school question. How would you sum up the kinds of animals that live in the waters of the Amazon?
Well, being I can't see them anymore, I'm going to say scary.
Scary. Advanced question might be a high school one.
Okay.
In what ways can the Amazon be considered a great river? It's great. They're great.
I would say it's a good water source, but I wouldn't touch drinking it.
So I flip around and now I can see the Rio Negro, and I can swap him automatically to the Rio Negro.
That means the Black River. I didn't take Spanish.
It does mean the Black River. If you look down here
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit farther, as we went to a new
Murky.
a new slide, I can point him out to a bird in flight,
Bird.
and it will show him an arrow going to where that bird in flight
Look at
is.
that. There he is over there.
Also, if I have, as I said, not magnetic north, so it's not necessarily over there.
So
It
you
might
mean
be over there.
if Nick Schumann was here, he'd be looking the other way?
He might be looking the other way.
And it's not just his fault?
What I can also do is if I know specifically something that's going on here, like, hey, by the way, you can see that this is the wake of the boat.
Yes, it is.
I can hold down and click
Gator.
that without actually using the specific points in the expedition. So I can use the expedition points.
Right.
I can click on my own points. One of the cool new features they have in some of the expeditions, I'm going to go out of this, and I know this one's in here, because I'm going to be running a World War II one soon. Okay. So as I said before, this is actually a museum. So you're on the Mighty Mo, the Mighty Missouri,
Yep.
in Pearl Harbor. So when we go to this, you can see that the icons in the facts here are different. They look like little picture icons. So if I click on one of those, it'll pop up a picture
Hey,
there.
hey, look at that.
And I can see by my little smiley face that Eric is looking at the picture. So there's the teacher view. You want to swap over to the student view?
Yes.
Let's swap over to the student view.
All right.
Stop.
All right, so here we are. I'm in as a student right now, taking a look at it. This
Studente.
would be what it would look like through the goggles, but for
Right.
this, we're out of it. So obviously my teacher, Mr. Roop over here, has already started the expedition, and I can scroll down and see that it's on World War II. I have the option to join. And
Right.
as soon as I join, it does tell me to flip it so that I can see what it would look like. Now, obviously, if I was in the goggles, I would keep it this way.
Right.
So I'd have my two lenses and stereoscopic view, but since...
And it might say ready instead of paused by teacher.
Right,
Right.
because you wouldn't, the teacher may not have already started the expedition. This is
Right.
only when it started. But for this purpose, I'm going to take us out of goggles and go one mode so you don't get sick watching this video at home. But yes, I am paused by teacher, but now you can see what it would look like as
now
my
we're gonna
teacher
go back in.
goes through.
Right.
So yeah, now I can literally do my 360 view, and I'm sorry, I'm making you sick here, but you can see the basketball hoop on the Mighty Mo.
Oh, I
You
pointed the
just
arrow.
pointed to it, and there comes
picture
out
that
the new
points out.
pictures that now pop
Right.
out on some of these newer expeditions where they have some.
So when I
some
pop up a different slide, it automatically comes up for that student.
Right, so now
We're
you can
going
look out.
more in the Pacific.
We had. Oh, okay.
Yep.
I didn't know if we were at Pearl Harbor at first.
Nope.
Gotcha. Yeah. So here we are in the Pacific, and you can see around 360 view.
You can't make it over there.
You can
because
see
you're gonna get
where
hurt.
the
No, go the other way now.
oh, there it is.
All right. Boom. Ooh, this is a nice attack.
Yeah, so now you can see.
We've actually had quite a few students actually go into this mode because they spun around too fast, got feeling ill. So.
And it makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, there's no motion yet to any of this.
So
We'll
I can-
see if
I
that
can
comes
pause it
out.
on you. I can exit out, and that's what you would see, waiting for teacher.
Perfect.
Fantastic. Did you enjoy that? We should have gone on a rocket ship.
Next time.
Going on a trip
I'd
on a
actually-
favorite
I
rocket
like
ship.
these stratosphere-
Going through the...
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, if you like space, there's some cool ones, including Stratosphere, where you got the
Stratosphere's
weather balloon.
awesome, yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
won't give away the
Don't
ending.
give away the surprise ending.
Surprise ending.
There's some awesome underwater ones, like I
Mm-hmm.
said, you can go in the human body. I would highly recommend if you can get your hands on a kit to go ahead and do that.
Yeah, and if you can't, cardboard's pretty darn cheap. You could try it out at home with just a couple of phones. One in the goggles and one out.
Yep, fantastic.
Alrighty.
We went on a trip. We didn't go on my favorite rocket ship.
Not this time, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
All right, so as always, if you have any questions about the expeditions or anything else, you can leave comments below. And remember to follow us on Twitter at Lawson1977, at RootBoysDad, and we'll see you in the next video.
Alrighty.